What will happen if Putin uses nuclear weapons in Ukraine? A few days ago, while the Russian forces in Ukraine are not in a good condition, the president of Russia threatened the West and Ukraine with nuclear weapons. He said that when Russia is in trouble and the territory of Russia is threatened, any weapon will be used, even nuclear weapons. He said this is not a bluff. However, Western analysts are not convinced that Putin is the first person to use nuclear weapons since World War II. But the others analysts have a different opinion. Some analysts say that if Moscow were to use nuclear weapons, it would likely use one or more tactical nuclear weapons. These are small nuclear bombs whose power varies from 1 kiloton to 100 kilotons. Compared to strategic nuclear weapons, they are very weak, but they are still an atomic bomb that can completely change the rules of the game. Analysts say that Moscow's goal with this could be to scare Ukraine and force it to surrender. Or even create a division between Ukraine and its Western allies. But Putin needs more than a small nuke to fully take over Ukraine. It only takes 20 small atomic bombs to capture 20 miles of territory. One option is to detonate a nuclear bomb in the ocean or somewhere far away from Ukrainian forces, thereby sending a strong signal to Zelensky. But what if Ukraine does not surrender? The second option is very deadly. Bomb explosions in Ukrainian cities that can kill hundreds of thousands of civilians. But Putin cannot ignore the fact that using nuclear weapons, even in a small size, will result in a very strong reaction from neutral countries and even China. On the other hand, with Russia's nuclear attack on Ukraine, NATO is under pressure as to what to do with Russia. The use of nuclear weapons by Putin unites not only NATO but the whole world against Russia. After the nuclear attack on Ukraine, the West cannot remain indifferent. On the other hand, it does not want to enter into a full-scale nuclear war with Russia. Currently, the United States has deployed its nuclear weapons in Europe and in the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, Italy, and Turkey, and other European countries, Britain and France, have their own independent nuclear arsenals. Military experts say that in this situation, the United States and NATO will have several options. The West can increase the sanctions on Russia to the highest level, and the resulting damages can be several times the losses for Russia today. But some may say that this is very little and only Russia takes more drastic measures. The second option could be the deployment of nuclear weapons in Eastern Europe, for example in Poland or Romania or even Estonia, which are closer to Russia. This can be a big and clear message for Moscow. Some believe that if Russia uses nuclear weapons, NATO's response should only be a military option and nothing else. Since no country wants to enter the quagmire of World War III, this Western attack can be a non-nuclear attack, but a direct attack on Russian forces in Ukraine or even military bases in Moscow. The scary thing is that the West will also be forced to use nuclear weapons, for example using a tactical atomic bomb in the occupied areas in Ukraine. Finally, in such a situation, the opinions of politicians and analysts can be very different. But they all agree on one thing. The Third World War, millions and even billions of people can be killed. Our wish for all the people of the world is peace. If you want more videos from the channel, please subscribe to the channel and like the video.